No.
Zero interest. I shook the mouse, so it's popped up on the user interface. Goddamn it.
Professional.
RWBY, shut up. Season 4, episode 9. Title.
2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
That works. Everybody gets a character vignette. Yay!
Yay! So we start off with Yang.
Yang.
Yang is fighting her dad, and he's basically lecturing her on you're still off balance. Like you rely too much on your semblance, which is kind of true. Every round after like the qualifiers, you kept using your semblance in the tournament. And
we don't see the qualifiers, and as far as I'm aware, neither does the audience. So maybe she even used them there. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So you kind of use it too much, and it puts you in a very vulnerable situation because you're just relying on your temper. You're throwing a temper tantrum. You need to be in control of your emotions so that if you're stuck against somebody you can't win against, you don't end up in a situation like
Beep boop boop bop.
Yeah. So
that was the right hand, but you don't know that because my camera's reversed for some reason.
Yeah. It's this arm for me, this arm for you, whatever. Anyways. So we have him talk briefly about her mother. She was able to really be dedicated to her cause and be strong. And I see some of that in you.
It's very much a circumstance where he's trying very, 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 very hard not to say any negative things about her. So he's putting a positive spin on all of her negative qualities.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And so he is trying to basically cheer her up by saying, I see the good parts of her in you, but not all of her,
Thank God.
Yeah.
Or thank the brothers, I guess, is the appropriate. Anyway.
Yeah. So Yang's like, yeah, we're talking about mom now, and he's like, well, you said you're an adult now, so might as well. And he basically tries to explain, if you see a wall, you don't always have to burst through it with strength. You can try to go around it. There's other ways. Try to use your head as well as your fists, because your fists will only get you so far.
Pretty much.
Yeah, then they have a short spar. By the way, the dog, he goes over for a towel, and the dog gets a towel.
Mouths it to him, I guess.
And that was pretty cute. I gotta admit, that's pretty cute.
Yeah, dog fits in just homely scenes of hominess with being at home and just relaxing and being relaxed. Yeah. Not in the context for literally no reason. That was a misstep, but
not in the context that we've seen before. So they spar again. Yang trips him up and is like, "Hey!" He's like, "Hey!" And so Yang's starting to get good. And then we go over to Weiss, and Weiss is trying to use her summon circle to, summon something. And then little brat boy is over at the door, and he's like, "Hey, I'm about to do you a favor. I'm going to go into town with Dad, and, you can't really get out of here, so, you want anything?"
It's entirely coincidental, by the way, that my hair happens to be parted in exactly the same style as this. Or at least it looks like it, because, again, the camera's mirrored for some reason.
So, you want anything? And then she's like, "Are you jealous of me? Is that what this is about?" He's like, "I'm not jealous of you. You're fighting?"
Really.
Yeah. Men like me and Dad don't need to fight.
That's why we have an army.
What can a single huntress do? Flashback to when a single huntress did a lot. and an army did absolutely nothing and ended up getting turned against them. Yeah. His point doesn't really stand for me.
A little bit.
I get where he's coming from.
In absolute fairness, like 90% of the army for Atlas is robots. That was kind of the weak link.
Yeah. And then you have RWBY, whose Silver Eyes kind of solved everything.
That's cheating, though. Still not a thing I can respect as, hey, this is important. Oh, fuck you. It's fucking...
So he leaves, and Weiss is like, "Oh well, I'm just gonna go back to summoning." And then she summons, and boom! It's the knight, full knight with the sword. And I'm like, "Yes, that's exactly what I wanted."
Rishni, are you all right?
Yes.
She got the full knight with the sword. Now she can go all like Persona on him. JoJo with the stand.
I think it's probably closer to Persona. She basically has Ares as her Persona now, or something along those lines.
It's pretty great. And then Seven Dwarf Man is in the doorway. He's like, ugh! And it's like she blew out the window when she summoned him. She's like, okay, I got a plan.
Yeah. I need a favor. Oh, I see. Is that beyond the whole having to clean the window and replace it thing? Because that's also a thing I'll have to do. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Good old Weiss. Weiss privilege. Sorry, I kicked myself up with that one. And then we flash back to Blake and Sun, and they're chasing through the woods.
Sorry. No blice oblige. I'm not sorry. It's fucking terrible, but I'm not sorry.
Oh. It's great. That's
anyway,
great.
Blake,
so she's chasing the ninja through the forest, and they get into the houses, and they're able to stop her enough to knock her scroll away, and Sun's keeping her down with Shadow Clone Jutsu, and she grabs it, and then the mask disintegrates off of the ninja as she breaks free, or rather Sun's clones kind of run out of time, and he runs out of strength. And she's like, Ilya! And I'm like, Ilya, that person was name-dropped before.
Yep.
It's a friend from the White Fang, who was like her superior or something. I don't know.
Friend, probably.
And, yeah. And she's like all upset and whatnot. And she's apparently like chameleon style.
Sorry, almost choked on my own spit. Yeah. It's a cool character design.
Yeah, I know. It is. And she shoots Sun. And it's like, because he's talking real crap. Stupid Sun. She shoots him, and she goes red and yellow with anger.
And then green and blue with...
He shouldn't have come here. And she's kind of like sad. She's like, oh I didn't want this. I feel is the emotion more like. And then she leaves, and like, we need to save Sun. Sun, don't die on me. Not again.
Not like this.
Not like this. Yeah. And then we go over to RWBY team, and they are, or not RWBY team, but RWBY and the team.
Yeah, RWBY.
And they're carrying Crow on a stretcher, and they're like, we need to get to a doctor. Well, there's these split paths, and one leads to Kuroyuri, the other leads to the mountains with Mistral. And Kuroyuri's crossed off because it's destroyed, and Ren really doesn't want to go there.
Even though his voice acting is kind of rubbish and just doesn't really sell it enough at all.
Yeah, no, I feel like the voice actor, if he goes too loud with Ren, he'll lose that voice.
You're not going to find anything. We just have to press on.
is what I feel like, and I feel like that's something he needs to work on his own time.
Yeah.
But the basic meaning gets across of no, Ren doesn't want to go there.
Yeah.
So they split ways. You split the party. Everybody's going to now die. So Ren and Nora go through the mountains to go and get help, and Ruby, Jean, and Crow go towards the destroyed town, missing the giant footprint of a Grimm as they walk through. So, looks like it's leading up to something bad going to happen to them. An unfortunate fate. And that's the episode.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I liked the parts with Yang.
Yep.
Like I've been liking most of the stuff they've been doing with Yang. There's some stuff that we've talked about in the past that's not been so great, like the whole awkward scene in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And they could have done more with the dream stuff, but yeah. I am liking now where Yang's going.
Yeah, this one was basically taking her down a peg because she is kind of cocky about how easy it is for her, basically, because it kind of is. Yeah. It's... And she needed it based on the last thing that actually happened to her.
Yeah.
So
I was happy to see Weiss with her persona now. I've been waiting for that for a long time. So
I said Ares. I should have said Titan because that one's in like full armor.
Yeah, Titan. Ares is the one that without pants, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Good old pantsless Ares. And so then we
Anzu, the one with the fucking owl mask and no clothes.
Yeah, but then that makes me think like Anzu Black Ops and
that's Anbu.
I know, but it makes me think Anzu, Anbu.
Okay.
It's a weird association. Like they're too similar to me.
Okay.
And then
Weiss's stuff was there wasn't much to it actually.
It was
hey, Whitley's a dick. Did you know?
Yeah, but it was also progression, I guess, with the summoning thing.
Kind of.
She's got something she's gonna do. I don't know what it's gonna be, but you gotta. I guess
she's gonna escape. Obviously, this is like she's trapped.
But it's how she plans about doing it is the thing. So I don't know. That's just a little bit of lead up.
This is basically Yang's story arc is now over. Weiss's is getting close. Blake's ish. And Ruby's obviously is going to take the center stage for a while.
Yeah, basically. It's wrapping up a lot of things and setting things up to be wrapped up. And so I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun episode.
It was alright.
I mean, I got to see some of the things I wanted to see. Some things were, you mentioned her whole conversation with her brother kind of was unnecessary. I would agree with you on that. We've already established him as being a jerk.
Yeah. And
her asking him why didn't do much to shed light on his character at all. Of like, oh, it's yeah. Because I'm pretty sure we already knew that.
Yeah. It was established in the last scene we had with him, which was the one where she gets told, hey, you're not leaving the house, ever. And the brother is like, hey, you're not leaving the house ever. That sucks. I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah. And, I mean, the Blake scene was pretty important.
Yeah. That actually had some progression and is probably going to come up later.
And then, while the part with Ren wasn't the best voice acted, it is leading up to something it's going to be pretty big. Basically, we're getting early setup for like the final 3 episodes of the arc. Yeah. And yeah, I am interested to see where this crazy train goes because I saw the thumbnail for the next episode, and it looks like we'll be going more into Ren's character.
Yay, the thing that has been like waited on for literally 4 seasons. So
The thing that we should have probably had a lot sooner.
yeah, like, I mean, don't give us the whole details, but a little bit broad strokes probably would have helped. Like, yeah, we are both orphans, and our home was destroyed by Grimm.
Can't wait for season 5 when they try to do a Jean flashback to his childhood.
Don't get your hopes up.
Or are they just gonna keep changing it?
Maybe that's why there's so many Jean stories, because people want that character done well and consistent and stuff, and they're just not getting it from the actual show.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Alright. I think that's it for this episode of Zero Interest. Leave your
Zero's
thoughts.
Gonna take a early afternoon nap. He's gonna
Yeah.
rely on his Latin roots and take a siesta, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. Sure. I mean, I just yawned. But I guess I'll take a nap. Go on a little siesta. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below.
Really, are we doing this?
I want to
Comment,
try
like, and
it.
subscribe and all that shit.
Comment, like, subscribe, or don't do any of that at all. I'm not forcing you. You don't have to, Baka.
I definitely can't do the overhyped YouTuber thing. I can't do it. I just don't. I can't. It's not a thing that's like within my
If you got
repertoire.
something you gotta say, then say it. That's what I say. If you ain't got something to say, you don't need a freaking comment. Commenting's for suckers. People who have stuff to say.
We got like 2 comments on the last video, and one of them was saying, "Hey, nice video." Literally the whole comment. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. I
I
appreciate
don't know. I don't know what people could actually say on these episodes. Like, the whole thing is analysis, so throw some back at us, say how we're stupid and we're wrong about everything. I'd be fine with it. Get some dialogue.
You say last episode, but this episode's not coming out for a while.
Yeah, that would have been season 3, episode 7. I want to say 7.
Servant?
Yeah, 7.
Servant's my favorite number. Alright, everybody. See you guys next time.
Bye. Not doing the snapping. I'm just going to let you sit there awkwardly for a few seconds. Just see how long you're willing to hold that pose. You have to reset. That doesn't count.